A man was arrested for driving the wrong way on a highway in Las Vegas. When he was pulled over and the cops arrested him, he said, "Hey, I didn't do it. It was the ghost of Dale Earnhardt Sr. who made me."
That son of a bitch.
Every time.
And the cops just kind of stopped and stared at him, and they were like, huh. You don't say. And he was like, "No, for real. It was the ghost of Dale Earnhardt Sr.
gosh.
told me to drive the wrong way on this highway." And so he did.
Yeah.
He also, and I know this is going to be a big shocker to you guys,
What?
he also had meth and heroin in the system.
No, there's not.
No, he wasn't.
That is not coincidental.
Robin's son is racist.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
start your engine.
This is all he's hearing in his head.
Yeah. Woo!
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom, I love NASCAR.
Hell yeah.
Go the other way down the highway.
Woo!
That's insane.
Yep.
I don't have a cop, and then he said it again in court, right?
Yes, he said it again in court. Yes.
Dang.
His name is Daniel Asif. He's 51. He's from Las Vegas. And he was intentionally driving the wrong way on a highway. He caused a crash, by the way.
Oh, that's not good.
And has been charged with attempted murder, DUI, battery with a deadly weapon. He had heroin and meth in his system at the time. And told not only the cop, but the judge that it was the ghost of Dale Earnhardt Sr. that made him do it.
Man.
We have our official attorney, Lisa Lanier, on the phone. Good morning, Lisa.
Hey, good morning. This guy, not only did he drive the wrong way on this huge interstate highway, but before that, he had intentionally tried to run down two bicyclists on a side road, and he rammed two different cars on purpose with his vehicle. Then he went on to the interstate going the wrong direction. Like you said, he caused accidents. They had to shut the interstate down so that they could stop him. And then he shows up in court with this crazy. And the funny thing is, if you look at images of this interstate, it sort of curves around. I mean, it does. It sort of looks like a speedway. It looks like a racetrack. And what he said, and it's many, many lanes across. And what he said was that Dale Sr. told him to, if he could get the approval of the mayor of Las Vegas, to turn this into a track for both NASCAR and IndyCar racing. So he has this whole elaborate thing going on
He's
with Dale
proposed
Sr.
to make the highway a NASCAR track. And very interesting for the dead Dale Sr.
Yeah. Right.
Now, Lisa, obviously we know there's nothing about what he did that was legal. Our question to you is, where's the bar where you can claim insanity and then you don't go to like a federal prison, but they send you somewhere else
For the rest of your life.
because or can judges sniff out when you're just making stuff up, or they factor in the drugs? Like, how does that work? Because you hear people say, "Oh, they claim insanity," and sometimes they get a lesser sentence or whatever. But how's that work?
Well, in Nevada, it's much more interesting than it is in a lot of places, because in Nevada, they sort of depart from the typical, because there's been a trend, especially after John Hinckley Jr., there was a trend to change the laws in a lot of states to really dilute the insanity defense. But in Nevada, insanity is a complete defense to some crimes. Now, voluntary intoxication comes into play here too, which is, believe it or not, it is a defense to certain specific intent crimes like attempted murder. So he may want to invoke the insanity defense on the counts, because he was actually charged for trying to run down the bicyclist.
Oh, yeah.
He was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder. Then for ramming the other 2 cars before he got on the interstate, he was charged with 2 counts of battery with a deadly weapon. He can use the insanity defense on the attempted murder on that charge. And that's huge, because that's up to 20 years per count. So that's 40 years in prison right there. And this guy, interestingly, he had just been released from spending 11 months in a sober living facility.
Whoa.
Goes right out. Yeah, and gets high and does this crazy stuff. So it'll be really interesting to see, was Dale Sr. talking to him, in general, and then he's using the drugs like to try to cope or to mask that, which does happen a lot. There's a lot of situations where mentally ill people try to quiet the voices in their head, with drugs. If that's the case, he may have a legitimate underlying insanity defense. Or was Dale Sr. talking to him because he was high? Yeah,
We
it's
don't
totally
know.
different.
What
Yeah.
does the insanity defense though do? So does that limit the amount of time they spend in jail, or they go to somewhere else where it's not as
Well, so
harsh?
that's where in Nevada it's unusual. So most states change the insanity defense such that it would not be a complete defense, but it would be like you're guilty but insane, right? And in those situations, you would go to a mental health facility, and sometimes for longer than you would have even been in prison. But in Nevada, it can result in a complete acquittal.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's much more the old pre-Hinckley way of doing things in Nevada.
And Hinckley is the guy who tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So,
some
but
people
I
might
would
not know.
rather go to it, even if it was longer. I might just rather go to an insane or hospital than a prison. I'm assuming you have a better time in an insane asylum than a prison, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not necessarily, no. Yeah, not necessarily. And a lot of times, you're forcibly medicated, and you may not have as many opportunities like in prison where you can take college classes, watch television, maybe have a computer. A lot of times in a mental health facility, you may not have as much freedom as that.
Really? So I didn't know that. I thought that a mental health facility was not nearly as bad as a prison.
I guess depends.
Yeah, on what
It
you're
depends on
in
the
for,
facility.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then, in a prison, you might force into a relationship with somebody. That's something I wouldn't want
At least
either.
you get to interact with other human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you're in the other, you might not be able to
That's
talk
a good
to
point.
people.
Lisa, hold on. We have a question. We have another question for you. Can you hold on one second? We do have somebody calling in. Apparently,
Maybe they know more.
good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, Jared and Katie. It's the ghost of Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Oh, the ghost
hello.
of Dale Sr.
You don't say.
Okay. Hey, hey,
hey.
Dale. First of all, big fan.
Appreciate you supporting the car.
Okay.
All right, Dale Sr. Condolences. I don't know what to say to
Yeah,
you.
what's going on?
Yeah, what's the deal with this story? Did you tell this guy to go down the wrong way of a highway?
I wanted to clear a few things up because I know this guy did not drive that Goodyear Honda Chevrolet as well as he should have with me in his ear.
Honda Chevrolet.
That was a lot
Very
of sponsors.
disappointed. But I told this guy he's got to live by 3 core principles. You ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to raise hell.
Uh-huh.
You got to chase tail.
Yeah.
And you got to praise Dale.
I think he did all three.
It sounds like it. We have the
And
ghost.
as soon as I finish with him, boogity right down the track.
Now, let me ask you this. We have the ghost of Dale Sr. on with us, who apparently told this guy to drive the wrong way down the highway. What do you think how do you think your son has carried on your legacy, Dale Jr.?
I'll be honest with you, I'm extremely disappointed in Lily. He knows good and well that he was raised on Duke's mayonnaise and not Hellman's.
That's what you care about?
He is a Hellman spokesperson. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mayonnaise is a big deal in the Earnhardt household.
Yeah. I'm with you on the
Okay.
Duke's mayonnaise too, by the way.
Not
Yeah,
me,
Duke's all
but
the way.
no, but okay.
Dale Sr., anything else you'd like to say, or how things going up there in heaven, I'm assuming?
We're doing great. I am a little disappointed in your Squidward there. I know back in December he got him a speeding ticket.
Oh, yeah.
He hit that highway like I was coming out of Turn 4 Talladega. But I'm disappointed. I thought he could at least get that '05 Pontiac up to at least 100 and had to stop at 90.
I wasn't praising Dale. I wasn't praising
All right,
Dale.
so-
That really does suck when you get a major speeding ticket and you don't even have a good fast car. You have a 2004 Pontiac.
Even the police are surprised they got that fast. All
We'll
right.
have some sponsors on that bad boy and get it fixed up, Squeeze.
All right, Dale Sr., the
thanks.
ghost of Dale Sr. Call back anytime. It's good to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Wow, you just never know.
Wow.
We never know who's listening to this
No,
show.
big fan.
My goodness.